Is it a sin to not keep the Sabbath? Many Christians believe the Sabbath is optional. Some say it was just for Israel, while others claim Jesus did away with it. But here's the question. Is it actually a sin to not keep the Sabbath? If the Sabbath is part of God's law, then ignoring it would be breaking his commandment, which is the definition of sin. So, does the Bible confirm this? Stay with us as we challenge skeptics and non-believers to disprove these facts. People often say, it doesn't matter which day you worship as long as you love God. But if that's true, then why did God specifically command the Sabbath? And if breaking God's commandments is a sin, does that mean not keeping the Sabbath is a sin? In this video, we will examine undeniable biblical facts and challenge anyone to find a verse saying the Sabbath no longer matters. Can you disprove these facts? Fact number 1. Sin is defined as breaking God's law. John 3:4. Sin is the transgression of the law. The Sabbath is part of the 10 Commandments. Exodus chapter 20, 8-11. If breaking the Sabbath is breaking God's law, then by definition, it is a sin. Fact number 2. The Sabbath was written in stone by God himself. Unlike ceremonial laws, the 10 Commandments were written by God's finger on stone. Exodus 31:18. If God took the time to carve these laws in stone, shouldn't we take them seriously? Fact number 3. Jesus never abolished the Sabbath. Matthew chapter 5:17-18. Think not that I am come to destroy the law, but to fulfill. If Jesus did not destroy the law, then the Sabbath still stands. Mark 2:27-28. The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Jesus didn't say for the Jews, he said the Sabbath was made for mankind. Fact number 4. The apostles kept the Sabbath after Jesus' resurrection, Acts 13:42-44. Gentiles observed the Sabbath with Paul, Acts 16:13. Paul worshipped on the Sabbath outside of a synagogue, proving it wasn't just a Jewish practice. If the apostles continued keeping the Sabbath after Jesus' resurrection, then why do many today think it was abolished? Fact number 5. God punished those who broke the Sabbath. Ezekiel 20:12-13. God gave the Sabbath as a sign, but Israel polluted it and was punished. If God cared so much about Sabbath breaking in the Old Testament, would he now suddenly ignore it? Challenge to skeptics. If not keeping the Sabbath is not a sin, then show us a Bible verse that says God no longer requires it. If no such verse exists, then the conclusion is simple. Ignoring the Sabbath is breaking God's law, and that is sin. Call to action. Now that you've seen the facts, what will you do with this truth? Will you follow God's word or human traditions? The Bible is clear. Not keeping the Sabbath is breaking God's law, which is sin. If this video challenged you, hit like, share, and subscribe for more powerful biblical teachings. Drop a comment below. Do you believe not keeping the Sabbath is a sin? Let's discuss.